GearNetwork.com.
This is a Gear Network production.
It's that time of year again, folks, the dog days of summer, and time to think about back-to-school shopping. Now save your time, save your money, and save your patience instead of going to Walmart and waiting in one line that's open out of 26 with 7,000 people in line ahead of you. Go to GearNetwork.com/Amazon and click on the back-to-school banner, and it will take you right to your account, and you can shop right there. And what's new this year, if you go there and you enter in your zip code, it's going to bring up the list of schools near your area. You can choose one and the grade that you're shopping for, and it's going to bring up the school list for that grade for that school, so you can cross-reference your school supply needs based on the list that was provided to Amazon. Sweet feature this year, saves you a lot of time. Again, GearNetwork.com/Amazon. Click the back to school link, do your shopping through there. It helps us out, it helps you out, and it definitely does not help Walmart out, but they don't need help anyway. So again, thank you for bookmarking and saving and sharing our links to Amazon through GearNetwork.com.
Always coughing, Fat Man.
Yup.
What are you going to cough about today?
Well, at least I'm not coughing on Dick Flavor Starburst like you did last show.
Well, of course not. But we are going to talk about Summerfest.
That's like some indie show, right?
Yeah, it's a very big indie show. And we'll talk about that and more on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Blue Spark Nancy. They're awesome. They let us use that wonderful song, Unsettling Differences. You can find them on iTunes and Spotify. Guess who else you can find on iTunes and Spotify?
Give me Goddamn Orange?
Close enough. The Wrestling Show is on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and pretty much any place you get your podcast now. It's amazing we're back in the saddle again this week for Summerslam 2018. What the hell kind of show is this? Let me get to the main event. I may be psychic. Ready? Is it Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns?
Whoa, dude. Your ESPN right now is off the chart.
It should be. I'm so amazing.
So just to get this out of the way with, this is actually one of the news and rumors I had, but I'll do it right now. I gotta find it here. I got 2 separate pages worth.
Shitballs.
WWE officials are feeling that SummerSlam lacks excitement.
Imagine that!
Oh boy.
Okay, so while we're going through this card, I want all of our listeners to say shit every time we say a match that's happened at least 3 times before this year.
Okay. No. You gotta take a drink.
Okay, drinking game.
Right off the bat, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. Drink at least 3 times.
Yeah, that's happened.
Like, they have a match to set up a match on a pay-per-view, to set up a match, to set up a match, to set up a match on a pay-per-view. Yay. Way to build that up.
That is classic WWE.
And hasn't Finn Balor won, like, every time?
I think Balor, or, I was going to call him Baylor. Baylor Corbin, won one of the matches. Or he lost by DQ because he wrestled too much.
Okay, so he was doing too good, so he lost by DQ.
Right.
Okay.
You know
yeah, because that makes sense. Corbin wins, LOL, don't care.
This is 2018. Why are we talking about Finn Balor like he's some secondary cousin to nobody?
Because he is.
Yes, but this is a man that was highly lauded when he came in. You know what I mean?
And he was great in NXT, and then, the main roster. Well, the injury happened.
Yeah, I have to give the injury quite a bit of props.
So, I mean... you got to give the injury props for it.
Yes.
For destroying his career.
Destroying his... You couldn't have done a worse fucking... or a better job on destroying that man's career than that.
But apparently it was Seth Rollins' fault because Finn Balor didn't know how to take that bump. But that was Seth Rollins' fault.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't make sense. We could talk about that all night.
What, that it was Seth Rollins' fault, or...
Whose fault it was?
It was Finn Balor's fault 100%, but that's okay.
Yeah. The bump itself is kind of a weird bump, but that doesn't make it any less his fault for taking it that way.
Yeah, it does. It's 100% Finn Balor's fault because he took it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, Mr. Dick Punch 2000, the U.S. champ, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy. Gotta say his name right. Yeah. Jeff Hardy.
The evil foreign heel, U.S. champion, has to defend against some popular babyface. Where have we seen this before?
Nakamura wins. Like, I don't care.
Nobody cares. Nobody really cares, and that's pretty sad.
Cruiserweight Championship. There's a Cruiserweight Championship?
Yeah, there is a championship for the Cruiserweights.
Cedric Alexander defends against Drew Gulak?
I hope Gulak wins. I really do. He's been just killing it out there. Cedric has it too, to be fair, in the ring, but Gulak's promos and his mannerisms and shit, fucking top notch.
Just to be a dick and to prove I'm not racist, I'm going for Cedric Alexander.
What a racist.
Drew Gulak's white, right? Yeah.
Very white.
So, you're racist for picking on him. Welcome to 2018.
Yeah. I picked him, therefore I am racist. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because I got accused of being racist for liking a movie better than another movie when that other movie happened to have, like, a dirty cop in it that does hate crimes. But, therefore, I'm racist because I like that movie better, even though that was not why I liked the movie.
Oh, in your heart of hearts, that's why you like the movie.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, that's the only reason why I like that movie over the other movie, but that movie was far more superior than the other movie, but I'm just racist because I like it better. It was better acted, better directed, better written, better cinematography, better everything, but I'm fucking racist for liking it better than the other movie. Anyway.
Where are we at in the card?
I'm just going to say, because we have a 30-minute Iron Man match at the last pay-per-view that got shit on, let's just have a regular wrestling match for the Intercontinental title.
I believe that's also a drink. Oh, by the way, the last one was drink, too.
And so was fucking Nakamura and Hardy. So, yeah.
I'm already half in the bag.
You're half in the bag after the first one. What are you talking about?
Depends on what I was drinking.
So, yeah, they go from a stipulation match to a regular match because that's how things work.
Why not? They had the match to set up the match. What's wrong with setting up the match by using a match to set it up?
They had a stipulation match. Actually, they had a match to set up a match, to set up a 30-minute Iron Man match.
To set up a match.
Instead of this match. So, yeah.
Stop the shit here, okay?
Because this is WWE's favorite trope. They don't like building anything, so they just have matches to set up matches.
Yeah, because it's the only way to build a person. Right?
Because seeing the match 3 times before the big pay-per-view is what really sells the pay-per-view.
We'll talk about that as well later on. There's something I want to bring up similar to that.
Oh, where the fuck am I?
Jesus Christ, man.
SmackDown Tag Team titles?
The Bludgeon Brothers?
Versus the New Day, the team that should not have won that tournament, but I guess because they're faces they won? But, okay.
New Day wins LOL?
Bludgeon Brothers win LOL?
I don't think so.
I do. Well, if they want to have the New Day beat the Dudley Boys record fucking Reigns that we talked about a few months ago, then yeah, but
then they lose it to the Bludgeon Brothers, and then they win it.
And then they lose it. Then they win it. They lose. They win. They lose. To me, I think that the Bludgeon Brothers should win. Because remember we talked about this for Extreme Rules, how they just fed them Danielson and Kane for no. You think it was for no reason, but I think it's to get a quality win. This would be their quality win.
Yes, absolutely would be their quality win.
But of course, since it's the right thing to do, let's not do it.
Hence why I say the New Day wins LOL.
Right. Match for... Go ahead.
By the way, anyone who says the word hence is a dickhead.
Hence, that's why you're a dickhead. Singles match for the Money in the Bank contract, Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens.
So is this the way they get the briefcase off of Strowman?
Okay, question. If they want to get the briefcase off of Strowman, why they put him on him to begin with?
Because he's the monster in the bank.
Which is stupid. Out of everybody in that match, he was the one that didn't need to win.
You're damn right.
So let's put it on him.
I think they angled themselves. I really do believe that.
You think Owens is going to win?
I think Owens is going to win by some stupid way. Like he rushes back in the ring at count of 9.
Yeah. Or he forces Strowman to get... Strowman does too good and gets disqualified.
Oh, even better. Yeah, that absolutely would happen. Oh my
All right.
god.
One of the matches that I'm looking forward to the most. Miz versus Daniel Bryanson.
So before we actually talk about the match, I want to talk about the fact that they kind of had a good thing going with the two of them not actually physically touching yet until this past SmackDown, where Bryan attacked The Miz. Which I guess is... I'm still not a huge fan of that. Because you had a perfect, spacing so that the first time this amazing feud that's been lived up to for months and months and months, they finally get their hands each other at SummerSlam. And they've kind of blown part of that away. It's not going to, be that much of a big deal, but it's just disappointing.
I see where you're coming from, because I like the old school booking behind it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can agree with you on that.
But as for the match, it's going to rule. It's going to fucking rule.
I hope so.
Well, I could say it the way I said it with Nakamura and Styles.
Don't.
Please.
Don't.
I will ruin it completely.
No.
The entire show will be ruined.
No.
SmackDown will be ruined by about
Don't do it.
October, because the two of them will have feuded for 3 months and had 12 matches. Usually ending with one or the other of them punching each other in the fucking dick.
No. Don't do it.
So.
Miz wins, by the way. So
yeah, Miz wins.
Miz wins.
I agree with that.
Triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's title. Asuka versus... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I did that on purpose just to be a dick for you.
Thank you. I actually like how they built the triple threat, because it's almost a nod to Roman Reigns in a way. Becky Lynch has basically spent all her time working her way into it, and then...
Charlotte comes back and instantly gets put into it?
Instantly! It was just like, win and you're in! What? What the fuck? I like it. I think it's great because it stops the truly double face dynamic that happens in a triple threat match. You got Carly heel champion and you got two faces. So why wouldn't the faces, especially when they've known each other so long, beat up on the heel? With
the heel being not that strong of a champion to begin with?
Exactly. So you need to do something about that.
So Carmella retains.
Either Carmella retains or Charlotte pins
I think Becky's taking the fall either way.
I don't think Becky's taking the fall. Either Carmella pins Charlotte or Charlotte pins Carmella. And if Carmella pins Charlotte, my head will blow off. I'm pretty sure I will lose every single brain cell.
Okay, so this is typical WWE booking. They build up somebody to take a fucking pinfall loss to the champion.
Right.
That's what they've been doing lately. So I'm thinking Becky Lynch is taking the fall. I think she should win, but she's taking the fall.
I think if Becky is going to win, she's going to pin Carmella. I don't think...
Charlotte Flair's not taking a fall. Not going to happen.
Well, let me put it this way. For fuck's sake, I hope not. I don't want it to happen. If it happens, like I said, my head will fucking blow off.
She's not losing. So either Carmella's pinning Becky or Becky's pinning Carmella. But Charlotte is not. I don't think she's going to win the title.
I think Charlotte might.
I don't think she will.
I think she might.
I don't think she will.
Well, let's hope not. Once again, it's like the right call from the way the story is that it's either Becky wins, and this is her big moment, beating both of them, or Carmella wins by corporate fuckery of some sort.
Carmella wins by somebody dressing up as Becky Lynch and she stares at him for 5 minutes instead of 3 like Asuka did?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
That's pretty legit. I like it.
Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. Okay, so I got another bit of fucking news and rumors here, but I want to talk about it, which is fucking hilarious. So, there's going to be a house show at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. They posted a promo pic to advertise the show of Ronda Rousey with the Raw Women's title. Guess what they used as a hashtag?
What?
Spoiler.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They removed it within 2 hours. But I fucking laughed when I read that.
Oh my goodness.
For a house show in September 15th, they posted a picture of Ronda Rousey with a Raw Women's title and used the hashtag spoiler. That is fucking awesome.
I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's just fucking wow. Wow.
So in that case, Alexa Bliss retains.
Of course. They can't not have something like that happen. Let's Alexa Bliss in her main event run, and I know you love her. Okay, I'm about to shit on her. No, I'm not really. I just find it interesting. Alexa Bliss in her main event run from day one till now.
Main roster run?
Her main roster run has been either Raw or SmackDown champion, women's champion, more times than she hasn't been in terms of days on the main roster. She's got something crazy, 450 days between the two titles, and she's only been on the roster 2.5 years. It's amazing. I think that it is time to let the Raw...
I don't even think it's been 2.5 years.
It might not have been.
The brand split was in July 2016.
Let me see here.
So it's only been 25 months.
I have to go find it again.
Oh, by the way, yesterday was her birthday.
Did you give her a blowjob?
I did. Okay. Give her a blowjob? I gave her a shout out on Twitter, and she actually liked it. So I was like, oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet. Good for you, being the creepy guy.
I'm one of those guys.
You are one of those guys.
3-time Raw Women's Champ, 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion. All right. Come on, computer.
So she came on...
Come on, Pooter.
Yeah, so she's been... July 19th, she was officially on SmackDown. So, 2 years and a month.
So I said 25 months.
Okay. So 25 months, and she's been champion a total of...
I'm writing it down right now.
Her combined reigns on SmackDown's 111. Her Raw is
Two of her reigns are more than that. 111 plus
Now-
1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
500 days exactly, including today.
So that's all of her days as combined champion?
Yep.
Okay. So 500 days as champion, over a year, and she's been on the roster 25 months. She's been champion more times than she hasn't been.
Easily.
Easily. And she still can keep going. I mean, she could go a full 2.5 years and still be okay.
Yeah, I think. Oh shit! God, she's absolutely gorgeous. But I think she's good in the ring. Like she maybe not be the best. She's not like a Charlotte or a Becky or a Sasha, but she's. Oh my god, I love Sasha. But she's a good heel in the ring, and that's why they keep her as champions.
First of all, fuck you because you didn't add Asuka to that mix. Second of all, I totally agree with you though.
But main roster Asuka?
Pre-WrestleMania Asuka.
Pre-crisis Asuka. Okay,
Pre-crisis WrestleMania Asuka.
Okay.
God damn, how far is her stock dropped?
She ain't even on the show, son.
Yeah. God damn it. You do realize she had a 2-year winning streak, right? Yeah. This is what happened to Gilbert.
Yeah, because Gilbert.
Because Gilbert.
I think you're more close to Gilbert there for her than Goldberg.
At this point, yeah. Where's the fucking sparklers?
But either way, I think she was going to retain anyway, over some fuckery.
I'm pretty sure they're going to put the title on Ronda.
Even after the spoiler?
Even after the spoiler, because you got 2 months to sell out an all-women's pay-per-view show. And when do the tickets go on sale?
I have no clue.
Relatively soon. I think it's like 2 weeks from now.
I have no clue. Alright, the match that should main event but won't, WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. This is where you should be like, this is where they're going to have a 7-month feud, 5,000 matches, all ending in dick punches.
Yes, it will. Although, absolutely, Joe should just fucking murk him. By the way, the tickets for Evolution will be available Friday, August 24th. I wonder who's winning the title.
It doesn't matter.
True, but we'll talk about tickets later.
Yes, we will. Anyway, you think Joe's going to murk him?
Yeah! With his little penis face tattoo. I'm hoping.
Wait. So, you want Styles to punch him in the dick, but his dick is tattooed on his head. Therefore,
penis.
I was going to say that. But, so therefore, it's still dick punches?
Yes, it's still dick punches.
Oh, Dick Flavor Starburst. Okay. Yes. So Joe murks him. See, I think Joe's going to win too. Like, I think Styles has been champion since November. Not like he's getting old or nothing. Or old as champion, because I like him as champion, but I think Joe deserves it.
Oh, absolutely. Samoa Joe, WWE champion.
And now the match that we all have come to shit on. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title.
So the over-under on F5s and spears. They're combined together. So a spear and an F5 counts as one. Each counts as one.
Okay.
I'm putting the over and under line at 14.
So 7 spears and 7 F5s?
Yes.
Because the match is going to start out with at least a Superman punch or an F5.
Right.
Or a spear.
Spur.
Spur!
In fact, I will give an extra nod to a spear within the first 30 seconds.
So,
of the bell ringing.
So, there's that.
Yeah, that's about how I'll feel watching that match. I have a beach ball.
So, this isn't in my news and rumors, but I did come across it. There's now rumors saying that Vince McMahon, since he has all this money, he can throw at Lesnar, and he can have him stay until next year's WrestleMania and still do UFC. I don't think that's going to happen.
Not only do I think that's not going to happen, I don't think it's a smart move for Brock.
Right.
Because all he's got to do is tweak something in WWE, and voila, now he's fucked for his UFC bout.
Right.
And the man doesn't have that many, honestly, years left for UFC.
No. So, Roman wins because he needs to get his win back. But,
what, 4 years ago?
No, he lost earlier this year, like 5 times to Lesnar. Whatever.
He needs to just like murk him like 4 times in a row.
So then, what? Oh wait, we didn't even talk about this. Who's gonna win, Strowman or Owens?
Owens.
You think Owens?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Strowman, just cause. Oh wait, we did say about that, but I think Strowman's gonna win.
By some stupid fuckery?
He's just gonna destroy him.
Or fucking Kevin Owens.
But fuckery Owen win I would absolutely love. So cash in?
No.
No. Really?
I don't think so.
So you're gonna have the New York crowd.
It will be nothing better in the world than 10 minutes post celebration of Roman Reigns, and they go fucking off the air, and the last thing you hear is the crowd go, all of a sudden, oh, the little thing is gone. Boo! And then the feed ends. As Roman's posing. Because Roman must pose.
I mean, he's not Hogan, but I
we have to shove some sort of.
I know they're trying to make Brock look like this heel, and there was chance a couple weeks ago on Raw for Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But it's happened before when Sheamus was champion and Roman was chasing him. They were cheering him. He won the title, and then they were cheering him up to the Royal Rumble, and then the Royal Rumble happened, and they just shit all over him.
Right.
So, I mean, I think the same thing's going to happen here. I think the crowd's going to shit all over them because they got to put themselves over.
Fucking smarks in the crowd.
So, we're talking about this and we're not talking about fucking Takeover.
Yeah, I know.
Because you always forget about Takeover. Fuck it, let's run it down a little quick, really
Yeah, we got the time. Fuck it.
Yeah, we have no time constraints now.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream versus EC3.
EC3 wins.
I think so too.
Dream will put him over. And make him look like $1 million.
NXT Tag Team titles. Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain wins.
Undisputed Era retains.
Okay.
Singles match for the North American Championship. Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
Ooh. Cole. Only because I like long-term champions.
So do I, especially with a new title. You have to have its heel and you had to establish it. NXT Women's title. Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane.
They're 1-1?
Baszler.
Kairi wins.
Baszler. And now, last match, standing match. Revive. Okay, go ahead.
Kairi wins only because I think they're grooming Baszler to go up.
Okay. Last man standing. It's now a last man standing match for the NXT title because Aleister Black tore his groin and he needed surgery.
Ow.
Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Right. Okay, match of the night. We already know. Well, I don't know. Adam Cole, Ricochet. Whew.
Yeah, woo, that's right. Before we actually talk about this match, let's talk about what you think would have happened if they did the triple threat.
Tommaso retains.
You think Tommaso retains?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to be the same now that Black's gone?
Yes.
I think that Black was only there to take the pin from Gargano.
Really?
Yes.
I don't.
Because I think that the last match between the two of Gargano and Tommaso won't be for a title again, but it'll be like a loser leaves.
So Gargano would have... Oh, you think Black was going to win?
Yes.
Oh, no, I think Tommaso was going to win. The way I think it was going to happen is like, obviously they go back and forth, blah, 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 all three of them. Gargano, like, has Tommaso, or has Black beat. Tommaso does the whole, I'm a heel, throw you out of the ring type thing, and steals the win from Gargano.
Okay.
But I think Tommaso retains here.
Well, at this point, with the last man standing match as it is, I think Gargano's going to win.
Or you can do the most WWE booking ever.
Double
Draw. Like a draw, yeah. But I think Tommaso retained. I thought Tommaso was going to retain either way, so I'm going with Tommaso.
I think with the triple threat, it would have been Aleister Black coming back for it, and then the very next takeover, which would be whatever
War Games.
Is it War Games? Yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about War Games. They do a loser leaves town match between the two of them, and then the loser goes up to Raw and the winner goes to SmackDown.
Well,
or something.
That's more of like a WrestleMania weekend type stipulation.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what they're building to. But I believe that the end of this feud is a loser leaves town match.
Possible.
I think Aleister getting hurt here fucked that up this quickly.
Whatever. I still think Tommaso retains. Oh, by the way, Takeover's going to be 10 billion times better than fucking SummerSlam.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a Gargano Ciampa match on it, and we're not even sure if that's going to be the match of the night. That says everything you need to know.
Yup.
Even though the worst matches are probably going to be really good.
Right.
So we talk about this a lot. We talked about the fucking SummerSlam card being like match after match after match of, okay, this guy's winning, this guy's winning, this guy's winning, then this guy's winning. And we have to have matches to sell out matches and so on and so forth. But here's the real question. Do wins and losses really matter anymore in WWE?
Yes, they do.
But do they?
Yes, they do.
But do they?
Yes, they do.
See, my problem with the whole wins and losses thing is that when you have 50-50 booking, eventually it gets to the point where everyone's 50%. Then it absolutely doesn't matter because it's
Here's the perfect example. We talked about it before when Sheamus and Roman Reigns. Sheamus lost every fucking match, won Money in the Bank, lost every match, and then became champion. He was not a credible champion. Why? Because he lost all the fucking time. So here's an even better example. Jinder Mahal. Oh, sorry, my bad. Jinder Mahal. Jobber, wins one number one contenders match and wins the WWE title.
You know how he won it, right? A Singh brother interfered so he could hit the Colossus and win.
And then he had the same fucking finish throughout his WWE title run.
It was exactly the same. Every single match.
Yes.
Oh my god. Fucking A.
So, I mean, they do matter. And that was quick. End of discussion. Like, and it matters how you lose too. Like, if a heel's supposed to do a shitty thing, that's fine. But if you lose by, I don't know, getting the shit kicked out of you too much, like, or even for an example, you win. Yeah, you lose, like, Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens. Strowman's just beating the crap out of him, and then, he's had enough. That makes Owens look like a bitch.
I think it has less to do with the actual wins and losses and more to do with how they won, how they lost, how the match was put together. And we talk about Brandon Stroud a lot, but I think it's very relevant to the conversation is that he was talking about the Bludgeon Brothers, about how their title run has basically been trash. And part of the reason why it's been trash is that they not only make jobbers look like jobbers, but other teams that would be legitimate threats against them make them look like jobbers. So...
Okay, but to counter that point, isn't that what they're supposed to do? Supposed to look like monsters? So that when a team does beat them, it's credible?
Except when you've gone through the entire roster and then...
Of the 3 teams that they got, yeah.
Exactly. And that's the bigger problem with that particular circumstance, is that there's really no team that can beat them without them making look like fucking goobers all of a sudden. And there was somebody else that he brought up that was similar to that. That basically, if you have them just do jobbers all day long, and then you finally get them to real opponents, and then they can't win opponents, it makes the guy totally worthless.
It's a waste of time.
It is. It's a total waste of time. But he's amassed this huge win streak up to that point. So, I mean...
I'm from the old school part to where you debut a character, they beat jobbers, and then they beat the mid-card guys, and then they start beating the main event guys. That's how you build the guy up. You can't just be all like, okay, I'm going to debut you and instantly face the champion. You beat the champion in a non-title match, you get a title shot. You lose to the champion, but then you get a rematch the next night. You beat him in a non-title match, and then they set up a fucking title match where you lose to him. There's no point. Like, what's the point? Like, and champions losing to non-title opponents just to set up title matches. Like, you're not building a guy up that way. He just gets a fluke win, and all of a sudden he's a number 1 contender?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like say well, I mean, she's credible, though.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about, like, say if Akam from Authors of Pain just randomly has a singles match against Brock Lesnar and just AJ Styles. Let's just say AJ Styles and wins. Now he gets a title shot at a pay-per-view. What?
Why not?
Are you buying that? I'm not. I'm like, okay, he beat him.
Yeah, but R-Truth thought to get a chance at the U.S. title, he had to beat Carmella.
That did happen, didn't it?
That did happen. That actually legitimately happened. He's not wrong. He's got to beat the champion to get a title shot. He wasn't right about who he was supposed to face.
That's just that's the same guy who went to a Royal Rumble match thinking it was a ladder match, all right? So, I mean, it's hilarious.
R-Truth is down low one of the funniest guys on the roster currently.
I mean, it's hilarious, but
you just don't like comedy in your wrestling.
It's stupid as shit.
Yeah. See, I live and die off of comedy in wrestling.
He literally does. He will. If he doesn't see at least one comedy spot on Raw, he will literally die. No, he'll die of diabetes.
Die of diabetes.
He'll die of diabetes.
My diabetes testing bottom.
But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, we have these discussions in the chat where, like, oh, wins and losses don't matter anymore. Yes, they do. You have to. I'm not saying they have to go on a 2-year winning streak, but
right.
Build up a person before they challenge, even for a mid-card title. Build them up. Don't just be like, okay, I'm Jason Jordan, now suddenly I'm in the main event. Why? Ooh, excuse me. Why? Because I'm Kurt Angle's son. Like, okay, just because you're Kurt Angle's son don't mean you're as good as Kurt Angle. Win matches, prove your worth. But you see my point, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, did I buy Jason Jordan in those matches? No. Why? Because he was not on the level as anyone in those matches. Because he just got suddenly, oh, I'm drafted to Raw. Oh, now I'm Kurt Angle's son. Oh, now I'm in the main events against these guys that are established and work their asses off. Because... ...
Question mark.
There's the dropping of the pencil.
Classy.
I I understand why they do it sometimes to help build a guy, but they're trying to do it too fast. Slow down. The business isn't going anywhere. Slow down and build them up.
Well, here's the problem: is that they're worried about the culture of we need to have instant gratification.
Well, they shouldn't have to worry about that at all.
They do, and that's what makes it such a problem.
NXT is a perfect guy to look at NXT. They do it right in everything they do right. Then you look at the main roster and you go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Literally, what the fuck? They're the same company. Why is one run amazing and the other one, who's been around, the name, been around for decades, and it's like, why can't they do certain things good, other things well, and a ton of shitty shit? It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling.
It is. I don't get it.
Right.
But
because it's stories too. NXT tells stories.
right.
To where you get to the main roster and you have 3 hours for Raw, and they don't know how to fucking tell us. They have all this time and they don't know how to fucking tell a story. And then they tell a month-long story, and then after the month-long story, they tell the same story that's a month long in the 3-hour show.
Right.
Which is mind-boggling. Wins and losses matter. How you win and lose matters. If you're a heel, you have to lose shitty, fine. If you're a face, don't make your face look like a fucking goober. It's not that hard.
Wins and shit in their car.
Wins and losses matter. They matter. As much as people think they don't, they do. I can't buy a champion that's lost fucking... Didn't I do a statistic on it where, Jinder Mahal only... Sorry, I did it again. Jinder Mahal only won, 11% of his matches or something?
Yeah.
And then he won the WWE title?
It was terrible.
And you're telling me I gotta buy him as the main... The 50th. He was the 50th WWE champion. I gotta buy him with Bruno Sammartino, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Pedro Morales, Bob Backlund, The Rock, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar. I gotta buy him with these group of guys, and then you have ... Jinder Mahal. What the fuck?
It's terrible. It's just fucking terrible.
Now let's go on to something that I know I'm right in again.
Okay, I'm going to preface this before we even start on this. We brought it up in our last show about ticket sales. Now, I'm going to sit here and say that ticket sales don't matter to a company like WWE. Do they want to make more money by selling tickets? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do they need that extra revenue? Absolutely not.
Bullshit, they don't.
Oh, absolutely they do. They don't need it.
Revenue is revenue. Anyway...
Well, that's the thing, is that you can always say, well, they want to make more money. Yeah, if they want to sit there and ask their audience to spend an extra $5 to make sure you're on camera.
No. Okay. So this is what you're telling me. They're going to go out and rent buildings, pay for insurance, pay for production, pay for the doctors,
and the talent,
and run the show for fucking free?
And they'd still make money on it.
No, they will not.
Absolutely, they would.
How are they going to make money on a house show?
Well, they won't do it on a house show. That wasn't my point.
Yes, it is.
No, my point was...
No. Your point was you're saying that ticket sales don't matter.
Yes, not on these...
No.
No.
You said no.
I'm going to say here...
No. You said ticket sales don't matter.
They don't.
House shows are part of ticket sales. Therefore, they fucking matter.
That would be stupid. You know what I'm talking about.
But
you're just trying to get off on a technicality. What I'm trying to put...
You're right, I am, but I'm right.
Well,
but the same thing
suck
applies
your own dick later. Here's my point. Here's my point about all of this.
Same thing applies to the fucking television production, because it costs more to produce the fucking TV show.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, because they bring the same shit to the house shows.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
The same production equipment goes to the house shows as it does to the actual TV. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Because they keep that footage so that when they make fucking shit on other DVDs and shit like that, they have the high quality footage. But that's neither here nor there. My point is that they make more money on the broadcasts of the actual shows, and they make a bunch of money on the actual pay-per-views as well. So much to the point where they would make money despite the fact of not selling tickets at a pay-per-view. The case in point is that when they did WrestleMania, and this just came out recently, I'm not sure if you have this in your notes.
I do.
That the WrestleMania attendance.
By the way, that's from Dave Meltzer.
Yes, I know. Fuck Dave Meltzer. I get that, but here's
there's a lot more than fucking 60,000 fans there. By the way,
we were there. Absolutely.
So there was more than 60,000.
Right.
He was saying that it was not sold out, which it was, and there was only 60,000.
That's not true. It was sold out the first round of ticket sales.
That's what I'm saying. It was sold out. So when I'm saying
technically it was sold out, yes.
And he was saying that there's only 60,000 people there, as opposed to
he said that there were 60,000 people that paid, and then there was 5,900 that were comped.
So they're saying there was only
65,000 in there.
That's a lie.
And WWE said 78,000.
No, 78,000 I know is a lie. But, you said 1,500 or 15,000 were comps?
5,000 were comps. 5,900 specifically was the number he gave.
I think that's bullshit.
I'm not saying it's not, but if you want to sit there and say...
But even so, guess how much revenue they made on that?
They made a shit ton.
My point exactly.
But that doesn't... They could have done that entire show and given tickets for free, and they still would have made money on the show.
How?
Oh my goodness. Are you serious? The ad revenue. The $13 fucking WrestleMania cups. All the branding on top of it. All the extra sales they were getting from around the world from pay-per-view sales. The actual WWE network. That was part of it. You know, all that stuff adds up really quickly.
Okay.
Just because... No,
I get your
once
point.
Again, and that's the reality of it. Is that...
But here's
that was
the thing.
point I was trying
Why
to make.
would they do that? Money
That's
is
not
money.
my point.
Revenue, you're saying ticket sales don't matter. They matter.
They don't
Big
matter
time.
in the...
They may be a small percentage of the revenue that they have.
That's my point right there.
Well, okay.
But that means that if you took it away from them, they wouldn't go out of business. Is my point.
Don't forget, they still sometimes base performances for wrestlers on attendance. So if they give out on the gate revenue, so if they give those tickets for free, you think those performers are going to be like, fuck you?
Oh, absolutely not.
Those shows would be garbage. And they're not that great to be.
My point out of all of this was the fact that the ticket revenue sales of WWE events, when you're talking about television, specifically television, that was the big point I wanted to make. Less so pay-per-views, and obviously not house shows, because that would be dumbass. But
less so of pay-per-views, but pay-per-views is a television.
Yes, but they're not getting paid $2 billion to produce it.
That's true.
There's there's the big issue that I'm having with all this, is that you're sitting... Now, don't get me wrong, if you want to spend, want to make money off of ticket sales, go for it. Absolutely, you should do that. I never once said, no, WWE should be giving away their product for free. My point was that ticket sales had become such an insignificant part of specifically the TV show sales because of the fact of all the ad revenue, all the money that they're getting from Fox, all the money they're getting from...
Right now.
That's a 5-year deal still.
No, I understand. No. I understand that. But every part... So you can say that merchandising is just a little bit of it. The money that people spend in the merchandising booth is just a little bit. Every little part... From what you're saying, literally everything doesn't matter as long as they get TV money.
I'm saying that TV money is the biggest chunk of their...
It is. I'm not denying that. But to say that ticket sales don't matter, they matter.
They're not...
They judge what market is best for them. So if you're selling out Philadelphia for a house show, and then going to fucking Des Moines, Iowa for a TV and only getting fucking 5,000 out of 10,000 people, you know what market to go to. Ticket sales judge that.
That's great and everything, but that doesn't...
That's great and everything.
But yes, that doesn't change the actual numbers.
No, it doesn't, but it tells them where to fucking make more money.
It tells them where to bring shows to.
To make more money.
Right.
That's the whole point of all of this.
You're making more money on the local gate. If you take that away...
You're still making money. You're still making money.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter where the market is.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, because the TV show is going to be the TV show, whether it's Des Moines, Iowa, or Philadelphia.
Okay.
They make the same amount. Yes, they do, because they get paid for every episode they produce, whether it's in Timbuk fucking 2 or is it fucking Philadelphia.
I got you, but at the same time, it's still money. My point is money's money. Your point is give the show away for free. It doesn't matter. My point is money's money.
No, I'm saying that my point was wasn't give a show away for free. My point was that the ticket sales have become such a small part of that.
So is everything else in the business besides TV revenue. Yes, it is.
It's not. Because the merchandise sales is way more. The money they get off of YouTube is a huge chunk of what they do. They make $80 million a year. What's that?
The money they make off merchandise is more than they make off the gate.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wrong.
Absolutely.
You're totally wrong.
Absolutely.
Totally wrong.
Because they go anywhere between $14 to $15 per person just on the live gate stuff.
You're totally wrong.
Okay.
Tickets... I've never in the history of wrestling heard that merchandise outsold ticket sales. Never, ever, ever.
First of all...
Because tickets cost more than the merchandise that person's going to be buying anyway. So if you're doing $14 a head and tickets are $35, where's the math on that?
So, what you're saying is Bruce Pritchard's a liar.
Bruce Pritchard never said that merchandise has ever outsold tickets.
Absolutely he has. Just not in WWE.
We're talking about WWE!
I know, but you wanted to put that...
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I've heard
listened to the show.
What show was this on?
This was like one of his first TNA shows. It was the second TNA show.
I didn't listen to the TNA shows.
Why the fuck not?
Because it's fucking TNA.
They're the best shows that he does.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
But we'll get to that in a whole nother fucking show.
Fucking debate. We're the best show, by the way. So fuck that.
We are the best show.
But anyway,
fucking stupid bullshit like this.
But anyway, You're talking about WWE, so you can't talk about another company.
You plus it's fucking edict that you've never ever heard of this.
It's TNA. Fuck you. They have 50 people there.
Yeah, and that's why it was so much more important to get $40 per person on their merchandise.
I was just gonna say, because the fucking merchandise is probably so fucking high because they don't know how to fucking sell it.
Those are fucking carnies as fuck.
That's being a shitty fucking company, but
absolutely not. They were pissed when their merchandise per person went down a couple bucks. They went nuts.
I'd put that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
WWE never has merchandise outsold tickets ever in WWE.
Point being,
I know what the point is being, but you can say that about literally every other aspect of the wrestling business.
No,
revenue is revenue.
It's
Just
bullshit.
because the TV revenue is higher than WWE Network subscriptions, you want the network to be free?
No.
That's my point!
You can make... Then why aren't you making money on hand jobs for the wrestlers?
Because, I'm not in the business, but you are, so, I mean...
Well,
I heard
you can sell anything.
Anyway.
You can sell anything in the business. That wasn't my point.
No, I absolutely 100% agree with you that they could do it, but I don't...
They'd be stupid to do so. There's no doubt about that.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying is...
Well, that was the only reason why I said it to begin with.
Money's money.
Money's money. $1 is less than $2, which is less than $3. I get that. I know maths.
You know math?
I know maths.
Maths?
Maths.
Huh?
Maths. M-A-T-H-S.
Maths?
Yes.
You math well.
I math well.
You ain't no math no good.
I don't. So let's get the fuck to news and rumors. Get this over with.
Tickets matter. Anyway.
Fuck you.
Cole Cabana suing CM Punk.
What the fuck? I read this and I was like, you motherfucker. What a fucking colossal douchebag. That is douchebag on a level that I'm not even sure I could ever attain. Holy fucking shit. You're pretty much best friend in this entire business. And you fucking stiff him with $500,000 in legal fees?
Well, the funny thing is that when I was reading it, Punk claims it because Punk talked about this on his show, which is the only reason why Colt Cabana was even in the lawsuit to begin with.
Right.
And then I hear people online saying, oh, if Cabana didn't put Punk on the show, Cabana was asking for the show, it was his highest rated show ever. Who cares? Punk talked about it. But anyway, apparently Punk sent a text saying, I got 100% of your legal fees. Then after they won, it's like, oh, you got to pay 50%. And then after they bickered back and forth, Punk says, well, it looks like you're on your own. Which certifies how much of a fucking asshole CM Punk is. If it's true.
If it's true. I mean, that's the nice part about court documents. They come out to the public really easily. So we'll see how this actually goes.
There's actually... Go to pwmania.com, look for the thing that says Colt Cabana suing CM Punk, and it has in parentheses documents. They're actually all of them are in there. You can read them all.
Sweet. I'll definitely be going through that. I haven't seen any of them yet, so...
Well, you're the lawyer.
Yeah, well, I haven't looked at them yet. I heard about this yesterday, I think it was?
I heard about it today. Because I
So,
went through news and rumors yesterday, and when I was at work, I had some downtime. I went through it today, and I saw it. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah, I only saw the news about it. I didn't see any of the documents.
Yeah.
Brought to you by PWInsider.com.
pwmania.com.
Excuse me, PWMania.com.
Maria Kanellis broke her wrist coming back at the performance.
Jack it off, Mike.
Why they have a baby?
Because it was the perfect joke, you motherfucking monster.
I'm not the monster, you're the monster. Renee Young will be the guest announcer for Raw, replacing Jonathan Coachman because he has prior engagements, jacking off Mike. And will become, in the process, the first woman to broadcast a full Raw.
They've been on the air for 25 plus years, and this was the first time?
Yeah. I know, right? Welcome to 2018 where women take men's jobs. Jesus.
Fucking A. Fucking sexist.
Alright, so you were wrong, by the way. ROH sold only 9,000 pre-sale tickets, not 12,000. But when the tickets went on sale to the general public, it sold out in 20 minutes.
That figure, that 12,000 figure, came directly from Matt Jackson. So I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, well, whatever.
He must have gotten it wrong. I was only
He must have
recording
WWE the numbers.
He WWE'd the shit out of it.
But, yeah, so, yeah. But,
Still, the point being is that fucking sold out!
20,000 tickets sold in pretty much a day and a half.
That's pretty fucking amazing considering Meltzer was jumping up and down and said, they'll never sell out a 10,000-seat arena. Ever. That was a year ago.
Well, I understand that, but
they still didn't. To be fair, they still haven't.
But what I'm saying is, fuck Dave Meltzer.
Yes, fuck Dave.
And apparently they could come up to about 22,000 because the way that they're probably going to be doing the ramp and shit, they could add more seats. Could.
Guess who doesn't have tickets?
We don't.
We don't.
You know why? Okay, get this fucking shit.
This is why I poked the bear.
You fucking dick. Okay, so I'm a member of Honor Club. Have been since like day one. Since day one, been a member of Honor Club. Was probably maybe, not to brag, I don't even know, probably the first 10 people actually fucking get it. Because as soon as I fucking saw it, and I was able to get on and get it, like the minute I got it. So, I mean, literally one of the first people.
Ring of Honor superfan.
They sent me a pre-code sale on a Monday for a Wednesday Honor Club pre-code sale. Went to Ticketmaster, entered in my pre-code sale, didn't even fucking work. I mean, we weren't going to go anyway, but I was pissed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I went back to make sure. I even literally held it and copied and pasted it, and it still wouldn't fucking work.
So you got fucked out of the tickets.
Well, I mean, again, wasn't going to go. I just wanted to see how much, like, decent seats were, but no. Yeah, I'm like, okay, fuck them. But no, I was not very happy. I even sent ROH a fucking email saying, hey, fuckers, my pre-sale code didn't work. Thanks.
That's the second time they fucked you. The first time you weren't available to be fucked either, but the second time they fucked Honor Club members.
What was the first time? Supercard of Honor?
Supercard of Honor, yeah, this year.
Oh, that fucking show's still going on. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and they still can't watch it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You can't go on Honor. You can't go on Honor Club?
Nope.
All right.
It's still all fucked up.
I'm going on there right now. Cena versus Kevin Owens at Super Showdown.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Nothing else. It's like,
sorry, I'm on the Honor Club. I'm gonna. Apparently, I can watch All In right now.
Oh, sweet.
Literally says All In Saturday, September 1st, 7 p.m. Watch now.
Hey, why not? Oh, God.
Oh, my God, you were absolutely right. It's not on Honor Club.
It isn't?
No, they have Global Wars, Final Battle, the Anniversary Show, and then Best of the World.
That is phenomenal. From
June. They don't even have it on here. All right, I'm going to type in fucking... what the fuck do it?
That can't be right.
Search. Supercard Honor. It's not even on there. Wow. Because it's still going on. Proof that it's still going on.
Wow. Amazing. So today's episode shall forever be named the day Fat Man figured out that Supercard of Honor is proven to be still on. Okay.
And every time I type in Supercard of Honor, it just says, tickets on sale now. Supercard of Honor announcement week begins Monday. Kota Ibushi signed for Supercard of Honor in New Orleans.
Wow. Unbelievable.
All right. I probably should have led with this. The 3 wrestling deaths we had over the past couple weeks.
Jesus. Yeah.
Brickhouse Brown, he was from Mid-South. He wasn't really a big name outside of Mid-South, but he passed away of cancer. Nikolai Volkov, a WWE Hall of Famer, passed away, and then the one that kind of hit really kind of close to home, Brian Christopher died of attempted suicide.
So, first of all, it's terrible that Brickhouse and Nikolai died. Okay, great performers. Nikolai was still doing matches into his 60s. And not just, you're going to bump for me and then I take the pin type thing. But actual competitive matches. So, kudos to him. And obviously a Hall of Famer through and through.
Found it.
Did you?
Yup.
Yeah.
You just had to go to, sorry, that's really bad interrupting talking about a guy who died, but you just had to go to, like,
fucking dick.
Past events, and it's there. I'm going to click on it and see if it actually works.
Probably will. But yeah, Brian, wow. I don't know about Brian Christopher, man. There is, as always, the conspiracy theory that says that that particular jailhouse has been known for multiple quote-unquote suicides in jail cells. On top of that, he was alone when he was found with his attempted suicide. Whatever. You guys want to make a conspiracy theory about it, go for it. The reality is the guy's dead, and it's an unfortunate reality of life. If you listen to Jerry the King Lawler's podcast, he talked about his son on this most recent episode. I can't do justice to how he talked about Brian. You just have to go find it, listen to it, and just try not to cry because it's hard. Yeah, so there you go.
I lied.
You lied?
I can't play any of the videos.
Because Honor Club doesn't work?
It doesn't work for Supercard of Honor.
Of course not. So, what else we got?
Do you hear about this Sam Adonis?
No. What is this about?
Okay, so he was at a Rev Pro event. Fucking pen don't work. Rev Pro event in
UK somewhere.
Yes, in the UK.
Rough Frozen.
And to get heat,
Oh God! Oh God!
he said a bunch of homophobic slurs and stuff like that. And he got himself suspended from Rev Pro.
You didn't think that one through all that much?
Right.
What an idiot.
Yup.
I'm sorry, that's idiot behavior.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to do that.
What the fuck were you thinking? Seriously.
I mean, I kind of understand because of the day and age, he was trying to get, like, massive heel heat, and it backfired.
Considering we just had a more local incident of that with a particular big man around here that got himself in trouble after a comment about suicide. Got him debooked a bunch of places and got him into a thing, and Ethan Page now hates him for liberties or something, or some ridiculous shit.
People are stupid.
People are stupid.
So, All In. Speaking of Honor Club, I should have mentioned that before. All In will be on Honor Club, obviously, since I said that I can watch it now. I'm going to click the link, see what happens. Nothing. It says now playing.
Just like everything else on the site.
No, I can watch Best in the World. I can watch 16th Anniversary Show. I can watch Final Battle, but I can't watch Supercard of Honor.
How fitting.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And there's going to be a 1 hour pre-show on
WGN.
network television.
WGN.
It's network in Chicago.
let's see if I actually had WGN.
We do as DirecTV Now customers, but that it's considered also a cable channel too.
Yeah, no.
But
Because I got Sling TV. I'm just wondering if it's on.
for people who aren't in the U.S., you fucking Canucks and Mexicanos, and I think there's 2 people that listen to us in Germany, I think. Someplace crazy. WGN is a local channel based in Chicago, but they're one of the few channels that also is on cable. So the fact that the All In is going to be on this particular station is pretty big news because really nobody else is on there. I mean, you're talking literally Impact, Ring of Honors, got local channels, and WWE. That's it.
I do not get WGN.
That's interesting. Oh well.
WGN is pretty much like the TBS of the North.
Yeah, it is. That's a good way of putting it.
So, yeah. WWE tells cable companies that SummerSlam will run 7 hours. 2-hour pre-show, 5-hour main show.
Put me in the fucking head. Why don't I just make it 8 hours with a half-hour break involved in the middle?
What do you think this is, a fucking indie show?
Well, it's not Supercard of Honor.
That's still going on. Proof.
Yeah.
I proved it right there.
It's a fucking job to watch these fucking shows now. Jesus Christ. That's no joke. I mean, they're fucking forever and a day long. There have been times where I was just like, fuck it. When we were watching Raw. And those are only 3 hours long. Right off the bat, I sit there and I don't watch the pre-show. Fuck. I can't dedicate 7 hours of my life to one fucking show. I really can't do it. It's ridiculous.
Okay. The last couple of weeks we've been talking about the Fox deal.
Okay.
Alright, with Fox's FS1 and FS2 about to lose a ton of content due to UFC leaving the network, there's been talks of WWE's NXT showing on FS1. While it does seem to make sense, people close to WWE have said that it won't be happening as the company wants to keep NXT as an exclusive WWE property, which makes sense because NXT is constantly the #1 weekly show on WWE Network.
Right. Which makes sense. That's what drives their fucking network sales.
However, airing on FS1 will help the show reach a far wider audience, which would help in turn live event attendance, just talked about, and merchandising. Another idea that is being tossed around to help the FS1 ratings and viewership is to have a pre-game show every Friday before SmackDown and post-game show on Sundays after pay-per-views. They're also looking to do a weekly studio show that would be airing on Wednesdays, a WWE version of UFC Tonight's.
Yeah.
I say keep NXT on network.
There's a reason why they keep it on network, and that's to push fucking subscription views. And to be fair, yeah, it would give them a wider audience that's a casual audience to NXT.
Right.
But anybody who's has even an inkling about NXT gets it on the network, or gets that it is on the network and gets the network. And the network is everywhere now. It's in so many different countries now. In fact, I dare say that there's more ways of getting WWE Network than there would be from FS1.
We're going to start this again. No, there's not. You can get it, but there's more people that watch FS1 than does WWE.
I'm not saying there's more people that get FS1. I'm talking about worldwide.
There's still be more people that watch FS1 than that does.
I'm not talking about people. I'm talking countries.
Who are in those countries that are going to watch the show? Alligators?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Fucking people. More people will watch FS1 in America than will be able to have access to NXT through the network. As much as that kind of doesn't make sense, more people.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Then more
What are you
people
talking
had
about?
network subscriptions. There's only 1 million people that have network subscriptions, even throughout the whole fucking world. How many
Yeah.
people watch FS1? 3 million? You're doing 3 times that just in the U.S.
That's not what I'm pointing to. I'm talking about as a worldwide company. The worldwide company that has multiple streams of different languages.
Oh my God, my head
WWE,
hurts.
WWE is trying to get a... Okay, so... Let me put it...
You can't think of a way to fucking lawyer me because you know
Just
I'm
because...
I can hear
It
your
makes
brain
sense.
hurt so bad.
It does. It
It's
fucking
so
hurts right now.
funny.
Because just because you get the channel doesn't mean you're actually watching it. The vast majority of people...
I know that. Yeah, it's you don't know what rating it will get. Yeah, I understand it.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying that.
I think I lost some brain cells to that one.
I can hear like the machine in your head, like because you're a robot, and I can just hear it just fucking like fizzing out. You're like, oh god, I can't comprehend the math. I don't realize that 3 million was more than 1 million. Da, da, da.
And by the way, they have a 77 million subscription range. Range.
So-
That doesn't mean they actually have a...
No, I understand that. They have a 77 million subscription range with only 1 million subscribing. No, I get it. There's more people around the world than there is in the U.S., but look at the numbers. Okay, let's talk about news on this Evolution pay-per-view.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, more news. WWE made the decision to go ahead with the all women's Evolution pay-per-view a few weeks ago after the company pulled the scheduled pay-per-view to be in Boston. It is unclear why WWE didn't just move forward by replacing the original pay-per-view with a women's one, but one theory is that perhaps the company wanted to quickly move to announce a big show in the New York market before
All in. Or not all in, but...
ROH Madison Square Garden show.
Yeah.
That sounds like a WWE thing to do.
That is very WWE.
One note on the date of the Evolution pay-per-view is that it is on October 28th, which will put it up against some stiff competition. Sunday Night Football for sure, and very likely a World Series game as well. As you know before, the timing could be because WWE is tentatively planning on doing another Saudi Arabia show in November, and this would calm public backlash by having another show without women on it.
I disagree with that. It's pretty much a guarantee that that's going to happen no matter what. Everyone knows that it's money in their fucking pocket. They're not going to hold it against them, I don't think.
No, because they had public backlash before about how, there's no women in the Saudi Arabia show. And the only reason they did it was for money, which we talked about.
Right.
So, what was I going to say? So, they decided to do an all-women's pay-per-view before they go, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about some contracts. Fuck Day Meltzer indicated that both Nakamura and Styles signed a 3-year contract back in January 2016, which means that their deals will be expiring in less than 6 months. Fuck Day Meltzer adds that Styles is very happy in WWE and makes a ton of money, and he couldn't see him leaving the company. He has that Styles would be probably signed for another couple more years until he's making more money than he ever has. As far as Nakamura, New Japan is absolutely interested in having him back, but he's also making good money in WWE and is in a good spot on the main roster.
Really?
That tickled me. Working a far less demanding style than in New Japan. However, it is possible that New Japan could be very aggressive at offering him a lucrative contract since he would be a great acquisition to help their expansion. Luke Ellis and Carl Anderson are also candidates to return to New Japan since they are treading water in WWE.
Money's not everything, but it's quite a bit. I don't see either one leaving.
I don't think Styles is leaving.
I don't think Nakamura's leaving.
I don't think Nakamura's leaving either. But I think Gallows Anderson probably will leave.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Never know.
Carl's not leaving. Let me put it that way.
Well, he just had another, his 10,000th kid?
With his hot Asian wife.
With his hot Asian wife. Yup.
Fourth kid. Congratulations to Carl Anderson, though. In all seriousness.
Okay. I should have brought this up with the CM Punk thing, but ROH wants CM Punk to work the Madison Square Garden show.
No way.
Chances are, quote, slim.
Only if Slim included Dave Meltzer fucking me in the ass first.
What?
It's more likely that Meltzer will fuck me in the ass than CM Punk.
Okay, so would you, hypothetically.
Oh, God.
Would you eat corn out of Asuka's shit? Because I know you don't like corn.
Yeah, I'm really not into corn. So, no.
You would, don't lie.
No, I wouldn't. I really don't like corn.
You like corn. You're going to go to a corn concert.
That corn had a backwards R in it, so I was okay.
Oh, fuck, Hulk Hogan. Oh, wait, contracts. Never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Danielson asked for more time off, and he was granted it.
Okay.
He still hasn't signed a new contract, and it ends in September.
Okay. I don't understand that.
You don't understand that they gave him what he wanted so he could sign a new contract?
No, I'm just saying that they wouldn't... Like, what are they planning on doing? You know, just...
They offered him a contract, he just hasn't signed it.
Let him fucking... He's gonna sign, he's gonna sign. If he's not, he's gonna not, you know.
And apparently Mysterio's gonna sign in September after All In, which WWE doesn't want him to do, but...
Of course not.
Mysterio's already advertised for All In, so...
I guarantee you they pull his contract.
I don't.
He shows up. They'll just give him a fucking shitty one.
I don't think they'll do that.
Legend deal.
Because he has one more independent booking after All In. It's actually the day after All In. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, which he booked before All In. So, I mean.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, but it hasn't been the first time.
No, I know. They wanted him to sign so he can do All In. But they probably would have let him do that indie date if they signed and just not All In.
You're right.
But, whatever. Oh, yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. Apparently, he's posted some mysterious thing about a big announcement coming on October 27th. And it's like a picture of him in an NWO shirt. October 27th is a Saturday, by the way. So...
it's the day before the
women's pay-per-view. So Hogan's trying to steal spotlight from the women. And he's a racist.
I was going to say something. Is there a black only pay-per-view on Friday? You wanted to steal thunder from?
Did you hear what JTG had to say?
No. What?
He's like, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to forgive you for admitting you're a racist.
Wow.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I agree with it. It's just, wow.
So you want me to apologize to you for admitting that you are a racist? Okay.
Just, wow.
Starrcade is going to return, but it's most likely going to be another fucking house show. Put it as a network special, man.
Yeah, I would like a nice network special out of it.
The Rock is rumored to return for WrestleMania 35, just a rumor, and his rumored opponent will be Roman Reigns.
Of course it will be.
Because they're family. Wow, that makes fucking perfect sense.
Yeah.
For Roman to be in another WrestleMania main event against a part-timer and actually win this time?
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of fucked up. Matt Hardy, his lower back and pelvis have started to fuse together.
Oh, God.
So he's not retiring, apparently. He's going to undergo some physical therapy and rehab to see if he, I don't understand how physical therapy rehab is going to help that. Like, when I read that he's just going to do physical therapy rehab, I'm like, how is that going to make the bones not fuse together?
I don't know.
But he's probably going to call it a career here soon, because It's from all those leg drops, brother.
Yeah, okay. Holy shit.
One more news, because I saved the best for last. Well, not the best for last, but I know you're going to pop for it.
It's going to say Hulk Hogan.
Nope. Kane is a mayor now.
Yes! Yes! Corporate Kane has finished his ascent to the top. In his victory speech, he came out to his Kane music.
Which is awesome.
Fucking phenomenal.
He's a Republican. I don't care for Republicans, but that was pretty cool.
He's a libertarian by official stance, but he ran under the Republican ticket. Guy's smart as fuck, though. I mean, I'm not exactly...
To be honest, you have to be smart to be in politics.
Yes.
Unless you're Donald Trump.
Oh, wow.
You had to know that was coming.
Yeah. One WWE Hall of Famer begets another future WWE Hall of Famer.
Right.
So, I mean, with all due respect to Glenn Jacobs, amazing guy, very intelligent, knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that area more than anybody else and knows how to govern it. So, good luck to him in his new position. I hope it doesn't come back to keep him from the learning too long, I hope.
He has said that he is not... Don't rule him out for making special / surprise appearances. Royal Rumble!
Yes. That's definitely a Rumble appearance if I ever heard one. Love him. Glad he got that. I'm glad he got out without the sad way. You know?
Hurting himself?
Hurting himself.
I mean, technically, he did hurt his foot, so...
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Trying to do indie dates to pay for his medical bills. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
The irony of that, though, is so fucking... The funny thing is WWE would take care of him medically.
Yeah.
Like, the indies wouldn't, but the WWE would. So, I mean...
But there are a lot of guys that walk away from WWE and get caught in the indie cycle where they get hurt doing indie dates and then they have to keep doing their indie dates to pay their bills and then get hurt even more by doing indie dates. It's just a vicious cycle. And that's where the whole abuse of painkillers and shit get in the way, and before you know it, you've got a fucked up mess that died at 42 because... he overdid it with the painkillers too many times. So on that sad note...
Sad note?
That was pretty sad note. Do we have anything to plug other than us?
Fucking, there's like some indie pay-per-view on the 25th. Or 2 of them.
Fucking indie pay-per-views. They're not... I'm going to plug the one that I want to plug, which is
okay.
Excite Wrestling's and Impact Wrestling's one night only, Night of the Dummies. That's August 25th, only on pay-per-view. Really good to check that out. Some of the cards already been announced. Well, most of the cards been announced, but for guys that love Excite Wrestling and or indie wrestling in upstate New York, Sean Carr versus Brute Van Slyke has been announced for the card. That is huge. Humongous. I can't wait to see that personally. There's so many other matches, I'm not even going to go down through them. Tickets are still on sale for general admission, and there's a specialty if you buy a second row seat. Now, originally we weren't going to do this, but if you buy a second row seat, normally you wouldn't be allowed in the VIP pre-show. If you want to spend an extra $25, we're going to let you in the VIP pre-show. If you bought.
So what about the people that already pre-bought the second row seats?
You can pay for the upgrade on its own,
That's
or you
bullshit.
can just wait.
Wait.
It's your choice.
Fuck it, I'm waiting. Fuck them.
Fuck you.
No, fuck them.
Oh, well, fuck them.
I bought them because they couldn't get front row. So now you're giving away the freaking second row seats that I've already paid for? That's like fucking what TNA did. Hey, we're going to fucking, spend $100 for VIP tickets, but then everyone else can be VIP.
Wait, no, that's not happening.
I know what you're saying. If I want to spend the extra $25, I can get a VIP.
Right.
I get it. I'm just being a dick.
The VIP experience.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, well.
I actually have a lot of stuff I have to do that morning, so I can't even make it early. So
You'd be lucky if you make it. Yeah.
no, I'm making it. I'm just gonna probably make it like right at like 7.
Oh yeah, I totally understand. Totally understand. So Fat Man's got his tickets. Why don't you?
Actually, I don't. They haven't gotten them yet.
Shut up!
I bought them. I just
Dickhead.
they haven't gotten the mail yet.
I'm trying to do the plug. Fat Man has bought his tickets. Why haven't you? Go to excitewrestling.com/shop. Get your tickets now while they're still there. They won't be. We're going to sell this out. There is no doubt about it. We are selling this building out. So don't wait. Anything else?
Okay.
At Sleazy Fat Man is our show on Twitter. I am at TWS Sleazy on Twitter.
GWS Fat Man.
See, if I waited long enough, he was actually going to say it on his own. Facebook.com/Sleazy and the Fat Man. If you haven't been a part of the Facebook page, please get on it. We're getting more active on it.
Shopgear.com.
Yes, please. Shopgear.com for all your Amazon needs. It's amazing. You should
I
do
actually
it.
bought some new darts through shopgear.com.
That's amazing. I'm about to buy a couple things through Amazon this weekend. So I can't really...
Hermaphroditic porn.
Probably. But,
Or Dick Flavor Starburst.
or Dick... You read my mind. Wow.
I mean, you just did kill a couple brain cells there trying to do math.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's show. So, for Sleazy,
For the Fat Man.
this is the Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm the world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network. You a new podcaster need a show introduction or a commercial bumper? Or do you need a commercial for your business, brand, or podcast? Need help with producing your content? Let GRN Productions answer the call. For as little as $5, GRN can provide the services needed to make your podcast sound exceptional, regardless of what network you belong to. From voice work to checking and balancing your levels to eliminating dead air, we have you covered. Head on over to GearNetwork.com. That's GERE Network.com and click on the GRN Productions banner under the Support Our Friends box on the main page beneath the Amazon logo to take a look at some of the deals that we offer. Alternatively, you can email me at GearNetwork, GERE Network @gmail.com with what you need, and I'd be happy to reach out and discuss the plans that work best for you. Don't delay, stand out today with GRN Productions. You need quality, we need money. Let's be friends.